Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if you haven't, welcome. I'm FAVS. I do a variety of different videos. I don't really stick to any one type of thing, but let's get it. Today we're going to be doing a DIY, and I'm pretty excited to do this because I've been waiting to do this for like ever, and not because of any reason. I just really haven't had time to do it, honestly. But now I have some time, and I actually was going to do a different DIY, but I'm going to do this one because it's been forever. So today we are going to be making some wall art with a piece of paper and a piece of cardboard. That's basically it. I'm making a money sign as my wall art today. You can print out anything, a heart, a star. I'm thinking the most generic things. You can print yourself out if you want. Anything that you want to go on your wall, you can print it out, and if it's traceable, you could do it. So I got this piece of cardboard from like inside a package or something like that, and I found it and I got this idea. So all it takes is a nice thin piece of cardboard, or you could use, if you had like an Amazon box or any box, any shipping box or anything, just take off a piece of that and use that. And then I printed this out from the internet. I just typed in $ PixArt or something like that, like $ something art, and got this paper. And then I have flowers, because you guys know I love flowers. If you haven't seen how I made the mirror behind me, go watch that video also, because we did that. But anyways, I got flowers. This time I have blue and white. These are flowers I used for my last concept shoot. If you got to see that also, that's pretty cool of you. Thanks for sticking around with me. But yeah, so I'm going to be using these flowers. Then we have a Sharpie to trace our thing. We have a razor thing to cut out our cardboard. And then I'm going to be using hot glue personally, just because like it's faster, and that's really the reason I'm using it. You can use super glue, any type of glue, any type of, like, I have double-sided tape, but I'm not going to be using that because I just don't feel like it. But, and then this E6000 glue, it's for like fabric and everything, but you can use it for anything. As long as you, with this glue, the main factor is you just have to let it dry. Like, it doesn't just dry. You have to let it dry. But yeah, so that's all we're gonna be using today. So let's get it, yeah. So I decided we're gonna try a glueless method because not everybody has a hot glue gun or anything. So I'm gonna try it first. We're gonna see if it works out and whatever, because these flowers have like little stem things that you can poke through. So we're gonna try that. But first, we're going to be tracing. And I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to do, like, my camera directly on this so you guys can see. And I bought a whole light for it. Let me show you guys because I can't figure it out. But, yeah, so I bought this whole little light for when I film, like, DIYs and everything. I could set it up all nice and cute. But I really can't figure out, like, this is the part where the phone holder goes. And it literally, like, goes straight through. Or it doesn't go on at all. So I'm like, I really can't seem to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. So this video will not be like directly on, but for the rest of my DIYs, once I finally figure this out, I'm going to try to do it like directly showing you guys instead of like just doing it like this. Whatever, hang in there with me. Okay, let's start off with tracing our object. So for tracing, if you're not like a good tracer, and I'm gonna do it personally myself because I'm not the steadiest. But yeah, if your hand's like not steady or anything, you should definitely tape down whatever you're tracing. So I'm going to tape this down to my cardboard, and that should be able to help you a bit because yeah, it's hard around here sometimes. So I'm going to tape this right here. I guess it doesn't have to be like perfect because it's going to get cut out anyways. Okay. I'm gonna just tape once on the bottom. That's that. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of? That song is so stuck in my head. If you know that song, I literally love you because I'm so versatile with music. Anyways, okay, so I have it taped down so it's gonna be easier to trace. For tracing wise, I did this Sharpie because it's gonna bleed through. You should definitely choose like something that will bleed through instead of tracing with like a pen or anything. But if you're a good tracer, you go, you star. But anyways, so here we have it, and we are gonna get to tracing. I have nowhere I'm gonna like start because I don't know. We're gonna just do straight lines. I should have did like a thicker $ though, but this is gonna be a small little wall art piece. So like the size of what you print out is going to be the size of your thing. So be mindful of that. It's hard to show you guys tracing. I'm going to like turn. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn this way so I can show you guys my tracing and trace. Because I'm like going like up in the same spot, like over and over and over. Same spot. And if it like doesn't come out perfect, that's okay, because like you'll be able to trace it through a little after. Because I'm so nervous. I feel like this is not like bleeding through onto the cardboard. So yeah, don't get too caught up with making the tracing part perfect, because it's not the most importante part. And this whole project is for fun, not for seriousness. So yeah, I'm almost done with my tracing though. And make sure to get, like, if you're doing a money sign or whatever you're doing, make sure to get like all the details, like how you got to get in there. You're gonna have to cut that out, and like you got to get around the edges and everything. Just make sure you don't forget to trace anything. You could even color them in if you want. I'm not gonna do that though, 'cause it's gonna throw me off my game. Right, and then we're almost done. Just gotta get this top part. I feel like this is gonna look so crazy when I lift this up though. And then I would just go over it one more time to make sure it bled through. Oh, I see it. It bled through. That's great. I'm happy. Okay. So yeah, just go over it one more time, you know, every line. Just make it a little more. All right. So now we're done tracing. We are going to lift. This is the part like you hold your breath for, because it's like, oh my gosh. I'll just do the bottom. Oh my gosh, no, I almost ripped it. Well, I did rip it actually. So let us see. It's so, I'm like, because I reveal it at the same time as y'all. So okay, it's not bad. It's exactly how I expect it to be, because you got to remember, this is a thick piece of cardboard, so it's not gonna like bleed right out. Oh, I forgot, this is double-sided tape. So it literally is like stuck. Okay. All right, we're gonna just rip it off. Yeah. Okay, so now we have these. This looks cool. I like the way it looks on the bag. Hey. So we're gonna throw that to the side a little. And then now we have our piece of cardboard. So for this part, I'm trying to debate if I should I think we're good to just cut it. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks good. We don't need to trace anymore. Like, it's just a little visual. So we're going to cut it. So for this part, it's going to be a little hard to hold, but I'm going to still try, because whatever. So I'm going to start by cutting at the top. I actually put my razor in a little bit. You don't need your razor out all the way. I don't recommend cutting like that, because it makes your razor like loosey-goosey. But I definitely remember like just a little. Like, you only need a little, honestly. And my hand's behind this, so let's hope I don't cut it off. But yeah, I'm nervous. I feel like I'm gonna cut my hand off. Oh, actually, if you don't have a razor, you can use scissors. And like, I'm gonna use scissors right now, because I'm sure more people have scissors than razors. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you do have a razor and you're like, oh my god, no. But that razor was actually low-key hard, so we're gonna use scissors, because this is gonna make it way better. Yeah, scissors are way better. Even though I hate scissors and cardboard, because you got to be careful, because it will like rip a little, if you know what I mean. Okay. I actually am gonna make it a little bigger than my actual lines, just because oh my Jesus. Almost just ruined everything. But just because it was a little thin dollar sign, so don't bend the cardboard though, because I almost just wrecked out, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go up this way. I'm gonna just cut off all this extraness. these are the parts where it gets a little difficult because you don't want to do what I just did down here and bend it. So we're gonna like just cut off like surrounding cardboard so it's easier to just get on in there, because perfect. It's looking pretty good, honestly. What am I about to cut? I gotta make the bottom look nice. On a piece of cardboard everywhere, I'm gonna be yelling. Alright, so, and we're actually almost done with our cutting part, so that's dope. That's dope. We're gonna just, oh, I almost broke my scissors just then. I love these scissors. I'd be so sad. Just cut that out like that. Honestly, in the beginning, like before you start your cutting, you could probably do this, like just cut it out a little, because it is like mad small. It's gonna be so cutie though. Cuties. Okay, guys, so we got our little cutout. It is little, it's really little, so it's like the size of my hand. But I have some big hands, like I'm long, I'm a tall girl. But still, it's pretty small. But for these center parts that I was talking about, I'm gonna use the razor. But if you do not have a razor, you're gonna have to use your scissors, and you're gonna just have to use them as if they are a razor. Like, just poke it through. Well, I'm gonna do one of them. I'll do one of them with the scissors, one of them with the razor. So for my only scissors folks, y'all aren't feeling like I just left y'all abandoned, because you could just like poke holes like that, or you could pull it all through. I don't want to pull it because I feel like it may rip it, so I'm kind of like just stabbing little holes in it and going through. Be careful when you do this though, because you don't want to cut yourself. I don't care about being cut personally. You see how I handle things. But I like stuff like that. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna rip this through, and it doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. So that's one hole with the scissors, and now we're gonna do the other hole with the razor from a razor folks. This one's gonna make it a lot easier, honestly, because you could just pull it. Actually, razors and cardboard are not friends, because oh, see, I went too far. I went too deep. That's okay though, it doesn't matter. Then we're gonna cut it around here, bring it around town. And I'm like really butchering it right now. I think it was easier with the scissors, to be honest. Okay, all right. So we butchered it a little, but we're good. We are good. Here's our little cardboard cutout. Dollar sign, dollar sign. I love it. I think it's so cute. Alrighty, so now let's deck it out. Actually, the first thing we have to do is, I'm gonna just put the cardboard cutout to the side, and then the first thing we have to do is take our flowers off the stems. Yeah, and I was gonna do them blue and white, but I'm just gonna do them white. So these flowers, I believe, are from the sorry, I have hiccups. I believe are from the dollar store, and they just easily come. So we're not gonna pull it off like this. We're not gonna pull it off like all in a clump, even though I guess I could. Now we're just gonna do the little flowers. So we're gonna pull them off individually, like boop. And then but it keeps on the little stem, because if you pull them off, this part comes out actually, like, well, this one's a little tough actually, but it can definitely come out. I'm gonna just rip it to show you guys. This one was hard, but yeah, so you see this little plastic part? That part comes out of the flower, and then we'll just leave the flower like this and like flimsy. We don't want that. We want to keep that little clear plastic part and hold on to that, because that's what's gonna help us get through, because we are trying the glueless method. Where's naked flowers? Alrighty, so let's do the next set. Just rip them off real easy. They come off so easy. It's just like simple two-step product. You can pull them off at the same time too, whatever. Just get them all out of there. And honestly, I think, like, I've only done 2 flowers so far, and I feel like it's coming up to be a good amount. So we're gonna do this last one, and then maybe, I mean, we're gonna start to see if that's enough. Wow, you can just grab them just like this and they come off perfectly. All right, so now I have all my individual flowers. I have my cardboard cut out, and I have my pen, which is what we are going to be using to stab through to allow our flowers to slide on through. I really wish I had that phone holder working for this project. That would have been great, but we don't, so we have to do it the bootleg way. So I'm going to start off with like just poking holes in it, and be careful when you poke your holes because like I said, we are messing with cardboard, and cardboard's actually very like flimsy. See, that's why I think this is going to be pretty tough to do. My pen is like not stabbing. I need like a little, I got it. Okay, so we're actually going to use an earring, any type of earring or any type of pin that you have that could just create a little hole, because we need to create little holes so that we're able to stab through. So you see the earring already got through it, and that's what we need so that we can push our flowers on through it. Oh, and this works so much better. Wow. And you could like wiggle it around in there to make the hole a bit bigger, but you don't want it to be too big because you want the flower to fit in and just be in there. So, oh, I actually don't think I need this many either. Okay, that one's a little close to the top. Okay, do not make your holes close to the edges because I almost just wrecked the entire project. Ow. Poke myself with the earring. Hurt more than anything. Okay, we're gonna try to put one through. See how this works, because I might have to space it out a bit more. It's like not pushing through. We might not be able to do the glueless method, but we're not giving up this fast. All right, it's coming through now. Okay, so that worked. Yeah, it works, and it tucks it in so that it's secure. That's good. But it's gonna be hard to put a bunch next to each other because it's so small. But hopefully it will still look good with like not that many flowers. So make your holes a bit bigger than you would. And yeah, that works out perfect. Okay. We got 2 on already. So what we're going to do, the earring literally just went through my pants. But anyways, what we're going to do is create holes. Make sure your holes are not close to the edges. Because I made one like all the way up here at the top and I almost ripped it. But make sure your holes are not close to the edges. And make sure you wiggle the earring around a little bit when it's in there. I'm going to show you guys in the middle. So my earring is in, fits perfect, right? I'm going to take it and wiggle it. Wiggle it. To create the hole a bit bigger. Oh, I kind of wrecked out. Oh, my earring bent. Okay. Anyways, so a safety pin would work great for this. Wiggle it. I think this hole's big enough. We're gonna try it. Take one of your flowers with the stems and sorry, it's like turning. It's like being really weird right now. Can you like not? Anyways, okay, and then poke it through. There we go. Gosh, that was like being really difficult. So I'm actually finding it way quicker and easier to do it with the scissors. And put it through like this. All right, y'all, we are coming along with something. It's actually looking a little different than I thought it would. This would honestly be really cute in like if I made it a heart shape and not a money sign shape. That would be really cute. So I think I'm gonna do another one for like Mother's Day. I will, with like maybe those blue flowers or something. That would be cute. But we're gonna continue this one because I had a vision. It ain't working out though. But this is how it looks on the back though, because we're poking it through. So that's pretty good. This glueless method is definitely working. They don't fall off or nothing, so that's good. And then to poke through, I'm still like doing the same thing. When I'm poking through though, like try not to make it too close to each other. Like I did a couple ones a little big, like that one right there is a little big that could fall through. But I tried to do them spaced out so that they all have space to fit, but also try to do them a little close so there's no like see, this is the cardboard poking through. Well, I can't even get to it. But that part right there is the cardboard, and that's for cardboard. So I'm going to put another flower over here probably just to cover up all the cardboard. But here is our so far. So this is how it looks. I just finished poking holes just so y'all can see. Like, I did holes kind of close together but kind of far at the same time. But you gotta kind of like clump the flowers together so it looks complete, you know? And then the back. It looks like literally cat scratches. But I'm doing this with the scissors too, y'all. We've traded every other routine. The scissors is working. And this makes it so fast that like I'm literally just poking it through and then boom, I'm done. Like poking it through, boom, I'm done. This is like the quickest. Looks like a little wedding patch. All right, y'all, so we have finished, and as you can tell, our money sign is completely gone. Oh my god, the flower just fell off. Oh, it's because I have that hole really fat, so makes sense. It's not how I thought it would come out, but I do have an idea for something else we can definitely make that should come out amazingly. So that's exciting. That's very exciting. But yeah, so since it didn't come out how I thought it would, and it looks a little like you can't tell it's a money sign, I'm gonna actually cut the flowers and we're gonna see how that works, and hopefully it works good. If it doesn't, I don't know. But I would definitely recommend for this choosing a different shape, not the money sign, maybe a heart, maybe something else, and that it will look really pretty. But like, yeah, you can't really tell what this is. So we're gonna cut. I'm gonna like just cut everywhere to make a shape. And I do all this on my bed. I'm like, my bed be so dirty. But at the end of my projects. It's literally like we're shaving it. Okay, so you see a little bit more of like the dollar sign shape now that we've cut it a little bit. I'm not done cutting, and also I'm gonna like the center parts. Once we do that, it'll look way better. Okay, I'm kind of like gonna like leave it like this, I think, but I'm actually gonna like shave down all the flowers, like, so I'm just gonna cut the top a little and just like snip off the top part of each flower, also pushing them in, making sure they're in and secure, and like try not to be that rough with your scissors. I'm pretty rough, so like it might fall apart, but if you're like delicate, that will help it be more secure. All right, and here is our final results, our little DIY money sign wall art. Yeah, I would definitely recommend choosing a different shape, like I said, and we'll do it a little differently next time. Also, look, I made a little mess on myself, but this is it right here. And it's just a little fun, easy project for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what shape you end up using if you do end up doing this. I'd love to know. And also, happy Mother's Day to all your beautiful mothers, even though it's next week, so don't let me confuse you. But this is definitely like it reminds me of Mother's Day, this project, or something cute that you can make if you're on a budget. So good luck to anybody who makes this. Definitely a fun little, I wouldn't say easy, but just a fun little project. Thanks for watching.